all of that. So.
Telescope.
That too.
Telescope. Snapchat.
Look up at the stars.
Awesome. So we were talking about, before the break, family, we were talking about interracial relationships, marriages, and unions, and your thoughts and feedback on that, and how that could possibly, affect or have its weight on a relationship. I mean, relationships, for the most part, majority part right now, I would say, from the feedback I've been getting from my friends, because I'm single, not in a relationship or anything. I had to put that out there.
The feedback, taking applications, auditions?
I am. I'm taking applications.
Okay.
That's right. I'm taking applications
for your background check, and, your criminal checks, and credit score checks.
Whatever you want to call it, I am open to the possibility of perhaps someone may have the gentleman-like features to come at me at the right way. I know I just said a mouthful because there's a lot of jokers out here.
All those stipulations.
That isn't stipulation. That is standard. Wrong S word. That is standard.
Everybody got standards.
I get that.
And some standards are too big, and some standards are too small.
And some are just right.
Absolutely.
And I feel like I'm right at the just right fit, because I'm going to tell you.
And everybody who sets standards feels that their standards are just right.
And that's cool. And if they're okay with that waiting period to wait for whatever those standard guidelines are, now we're on a different topic. We were talking about interracial relationships.
We're talking about relationships and the standards that people have as it relates to those relationships, which means you may be passing by an individual that is divinely made, custom tailored by God for you, but because the circumference of his forehead exceeded your expectations and your standard, you decided to pass him by.
First of all, it's not it's not determined
Drop the mic.
Right. The phone completely failed.
I'm just saying. Some of them standards. I'm not talking about your standards. I'm talking about some people's standards.
But here's the thing.
Are unrealistic.
Some of them are very unrealistic, and there's no perfect person out there for anyone. However, it is good. It is advisable to have certain standards so that you don't have to deal with the departing or wasting of time because you didn't put your standards on the table or your non-negotiables. For example, one of my standards is you have to be respectful.
That's a very good standard.
That's a good standard, right? You can't be
very reasonable,
verbally abusive, physically abusive, mentally abusive.
Absolutely.
No, I don't want a narcissist. I don't want someone like that in my life. And I've dealt with those before, and it's not cool. So, respectful. The other standard I have is you have to be consistent.
Preach.
What is wrong? Hold on, I'm gonna ask the question to the men out here right now. What is up with the inconsistency? It seems like majority of men are so inconsistent that it is ridiculous. It's like if a man is driven or motivated by money, he gonna be so consistent in that thing to pursue, to obtain what he's. Here's the thing. One of my good friends, I'm jumping around here, but I'm trying to stay on track. A little ADD kicking in. One of my good friends, one of my great friends, whatever, I don't take medication. One of my good friends told me that a man will secure what he sees valuable, or what he sees worth and valuable. Mostly everybody sees value and worth in money. Okay, so they're going to be consistent in pursuing that, whether it's consistent at arriving at your job on time so you can keep a employment, whether it's consistency in taking care of your health, because a lot of people value their health, their body, because you only have one. Amen. So if you're consistent in eating right, making sure that your body is detoxified, if whatever you see value in, you're going to be consistent in. If a man is not consistent with a woman, he does not see value in that woman, or he saw value in the beginning and lost just somehow just said, you know what, I got what I needed from her, or I'm getting tired of pursuing her. I no longer see it valuable enough or worth my time to be consistent in the pursuit. So there's where my frustration lies, is because I require consistency and alignment with communication. So the one moment, get that wrinkle out your head. So one moment. So here's the thing. Communication is key. Good communication is key.
Yes. Totally agree.
If you want my attention, you're going to be consistent in your communication. You're not going to just reach out to me when it's convenient for you. You're going to pursue me with purpose and with passion, and that's what's going to get my attention. Now, I know why you're laughing, because you already know the truth. Most men, 97% of men, can't be consistent in communication. They just choose not to, because why? They lazy ass, say it with me, hell.
No.
Lazy as hell.
No.
And I did a post on that.
No.
Most men are lazy.
True.
They want the world given to them.
No.
They want the prize without the pursuit. Oh, I'm writing a book on that. Prize. You want the prize without the pursuit.
That is so untrue.
You got to pursue what it is that you want, or it's not going to fall in your lap.
Not true.
I mean, what is it? 1 out of
untrue.
You need to let me talk. Quit interrupting me.
Been talking?
Listen, unless you are playing the lottery and your odds are 1 out of 87 million and it just fall in your lap, it's not going to happen like that, guys. A man is going to secure what he wants. Go ahead, go. TikTok, you got 1 minute, because I'm back on track.
That's what I'm saying. You take 20 and give me 1.
Right, okay.
Typical woman.
I'll be more generous. Go ahead and take 2 minutes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, I'm gracious.
Broadcast.
I'm gracious.
I understand that.
Our broadcast.
She gave it back.
Men are pursuers. Men do pursue. Men do chase. Men do hunt. That is what they do. The problem that a lot of women don't understand is that after we have captured that which we have been chasing and hunting, that exhilaration goes away. And
the thrill of the
exactly hunt. So now we have to get it through somebody else or through something else, because we're always looking to pursue, which is the reason why when you get into a relationship, you have to keep the relationship fresh.
I agree with that.
You have to keep the hunt going. You have to keep the chase. You have to keep the excitement, the ingenuity, the creativity. All of that has to remain consistent in order to keep a man's interest.
Now, here's where the problem lies. I agree with that, but the problem lies is most men don't see it as, oh, my bae is keeping it interesting or keeping it fresh.
That's because she's not.
No. What? No. The
she
problem
thinks she is.
No, wait.
I got called cheesy and corny, and that's white people stuff.
But let me tell you,
not in the movies.
Either that, or they're gonna say, baby, this is too much work.
Yeah.
I'm doing too much. We together now. We together now.
I'm not going nowhere.
Let's read some comments.
Flipping and
now, Carl,
trying to twist and.
Oh, Carl, me and you done fell out. You talking about say that, Dr. B. So wait a minute. Let me go back up here and see what Carl said. Must be honest too. He said that was one of the standards. But honesty, integrity is definitely a requirement.
Absolutely.
Well said.
He's on point.
Shut up. He said him having flashbacks. Right. He said not true. The chase is
one of the best parts. That's what men do. We love chasing. We want to continue to chase. We want to continue to pursue. We want to continue to keep you as that woman of our youth that created that excitement that caused us to chase after you and
but
pull
when
up
you
the
get
skirt
tired of doing that chase, you complain.
We're not tired of it as long as you, as the woman, keep it fresh.
Okay, here's guys, give me feedback. Give us women feedback. If that is the case, the men want the women, once they've obtained us, to keep it fresh, to keep that excitement, that pursuit. What are the steps to keep it fresh?
The same things that happened while the chase was happening.
Such as? You're going to give examples, because I need to understand this. Other women need to understand this. You need to understand it. I need to understand it. Other women watching need to understand it. How do you keep it fresh?
Whatever it is that a woman did.
Withhold sex. Okay, next. Because that's keeping it fresh. That makes a man chase if he ain't obtained it yet.
Most women don't do that.
I do.
Most women do not. Most women are thirsty. Most women are spreading their legs before time.
Hence is why men, once they get it, they got it. They hit it and quit it.
But that's the wrong type of woman. That's not a woman anybody gonna bring home to mama.
So
that's
wait a minute.
hoe.
So now there's some type of contradictory.
That's not a contradiction.
Yes, because you said to keep it friend. What are you still ain't answered the question?
The things that we want to hold on to and keep.
Such as?
You had mentioned a job. A man will pursue a job. However, sometimes once we reach a certain status and a certain level, we get lazy.
Okay.
The hunger goes away, the chase goes away because we've arrived.
How does a woman keep it fresh? I'm still looking for the answer that I haven't gotten yet.
Whatever it is that a woman did in order to create the excitement in that man is what it is she will have to continue to do. I don't know what those things are.
Here it is.
You batted your eyes. Keep batting your eyes. You perched your lips. Keep perching your lips.
That's just being you. That's why it's
flirted. Keep flirting. Whatever it is that you did to catch the man, keep doing those things.
But here's the thing. Here is the truth. Most men all men are visual. Most men are stimulated by the visual nature that they have. It's in their DNA.
Correct.
So a man is ultimately after the kitty cat, the cookies. Okay, let's just say most men, they want that. They want that before marriage. That is the chase. That's the main thing they're chasing. They love the personality. You got a good heart. You got a good spirit. But ultimately, most men want to see how that cookie is. Once they have gotten that, how is it that you, as a woman, how is not you a woman, but how is it that women are able to keep that man interested and keep doing it? Because here's the thing, she's withholding a little bit, but every now and then she'll give in. She may you might have a first kiss. And then you may have, first there's an embrace. I'm just sort of going down the strategical lines. An embrace, a long your mind embrace, that thing that says I'm securing you, you're mine. Then you have your first kiss, and before that you hold hands. So it works up, the man is working his way up to the ultimate explosion, which is physical intimacy on a level of penetration of some sort. Okay, so let's just keep it real. Let's just keep it real here. Okay, so once that man has obtained that, granted, they're not married, they're not committed spiritually, in holy matrimony to each other. What is it that woman can actually do? Because you done had the honeymoon phase, the teaser phase. What is it that she can do to keep that man interested in her other than be herself? It could be, now here's one of the things that I do that I've always done.
She asks and answers the same question.
I did.
That's all she does.
Because it just dropped in my spirit. One of the things that I do is I always pray for and over the person and everybody in general, but especially my significant other. And I speak life in them because I've studied the love languages. I understand the love language, and I understand that everybody has, different order of their love language. So words of affirmation is something I've found to be very powerful and appreciated from a woman to a man, because I've come to find out most men don't even get that from their wives. So speaking life into them, words of affirmation, uplifting, because black men men in general have it harder as it is. They're protectors, providers, they have to do all this. So to encourage them, say, you are a king, you are great, you are called by God, you do have purpose over your life. I do honor you, respect you, I submit to you. So all these things continuously, don't just do it to get somebody or attain them, continue to do it. So I agree with that, but that is not the ultimate thing that a man is looking for. He is looking for sex.
And if a man's objective is to obtain the sex, if the sex is rotten in the cotton,
oh Lord,
he is not going to want it anymore, and he will move on. So if your coochie is not where it needs to be,
coochie,
and it stinks, he ain't coming back. So now you upset about
Wouldn't you know
all
that before you get to a pursuit process? Because that type of sin, I would think would. So I wouldn't know anything about that.
You throw perfume down there. The point is that he pursues, and then after he gets the conquest, according to your example, if it's not where it needs to be, he's throwing it back and going someplace else. So it's your fault. not his fault, and now you want to get upset with him because your coochie ain't fresh.
But sometimes the coochie is good, and they still go out because they want variety.
If it's good enough, he'll come back. I guarantee.
No.
If it is good enough,
it's not going to keep him home.
It'll keep him. It'll keep him. It'll keep them.
Good coochie is not going to keep them. Because here's the thing. With women, good D won't keep all women in the same place.
Feel that their stuff is on point.
No.
And
no, because I'm gonna
based upon
speak.
the talks of men, it's not.
And here's the thing, but I'm gonna flip that though. I'm gonna flip that because let's just say a man
Carl agrees.
a man gets a cookie and the cookie is the bomb. He's still gonna go other places.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. That might not be you.
Not if you're doing everything correctly.
I disagree, and I know this for a fact because women do the same thing. Women will go out, get some good D, and be like, "Oh my God, that was so good," but she's still dealing with other people on side. Men aren't the only crooked ones. Women, we do our stuff too. We some sneaky jokers, and we will have some D here, D there, D there, D there. I know because I got girlfriends that do it right now. I'm like, girl, you gonna catch some girl? I'm protected. That D was so good, but he got this and he do this trick. I'm like, you sound like a dude right now. Like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying?
If all you're after is that type of relationship, then you're gonna jump from person to person to person to person because that is not an individual that is looking for long-lasting love.
Wow, here we go.
Two different objectives.
Here we go. So
those that are looking for long-lasting love is looking inward. They're not just looking at the sex. They're looking at being able to build a life with that individual. But if a person's objective is just to have sex, then they will jump from one person to another.
Here's what Carl Mitchell says. He says, you are right about the sex part, but it is so much better when you take the time to be completely emotionally invested.
I agree.
That takes time. And then Christopher Williams says, sex is not important at the older age. It's about building for the future and retirement.
Absolutely.
Christopher Williams, I wish more men thought like you. And then Carl says, LOL, shaking my head, Lysol coochie.
That's right.
So it's right. I mean, it is.
But it has to do with also the age, to Christopher's point. The older you are, the more mature you are. And you ain't out there trying to chase tail. Now, if you in your 20s and you trying to sow your royal oats, then that is your objective.
And the oats aren't even royal.
Once again, you're jumping from one person to another person because you're trying to get your
body hopping.
Exactly. Right. And if that's a person's objective, that's their objective, and you can't change that no matter how good you put it on them. And I understand that, but
don't manipulate someone into a relationship, making them think that you're looking for more than just sex.
But if that's the only way that immature individual can get sex is by manipulating you and telling you what it is that he thinks you want to hear. I loved you. You the best thing since sliced bread. There's nobody like you. You are the most awesomest woman in the world, and I will kill and die for you. And then you be like, oh, take me now. And now he gonna take you and jump to somebody else. So he will say and do whatever it is he has to in order to get what he wants, and then he's gonna move on.
So being the good man that you are, being the good man that you are, help these women out here? How does a woman protect herself against a predator like that?
Time. Because predators will only stay around but for so long.
That's good.
And the minute you give it up, the minute he's going to move on. But if you're patient, if you take time, if you get to know the person, if you have conversations, there will be signs, there will be things that he will say, because you can't hide yourself forever.
This is true.
So when a person shows you themselves,
who they are, believe them. Believe them. Because they're
not think that you're going to change them. Ooh, when I give him this, ooh, I'm going to change that. Ooh, I'm the right one for him. Ooh, it does not work that way.
But first impressions are everything. And most people, when they're just getting to know someone, they're putting their best foot forward. So it's not like they're faking the phone. It's just that they're doing extra. They want to obtain that which they're chasing. Right? So how do you determine what's a real person and what's fake?
They're representative all the time. We have no time. All our representatives always show up. And that's the point that we have to get through, making sure that the person that's sitting across the table from us is not the representative, but is the real person.
We're going to finish on this note. And big shout out to TD Loving of Fresh Start Focus Radio Show, been with the station here broadcasting for many years. TD Loving says, women listen to what men say, men watch what women do.
That's right.
Wow. That's good. On that note, we got to go to break, and we're going to come right back because, well, you know what? Maybe we got to save this. I don't know what we're going to do. We're going to talk about this subject some more. We're going to see. We're going to determine
what shall do.
So, family, you are tuned in to the Profit and Growth Hour here on WDRBmedia, the voice of the community. We will be right back. Yo, family, Facebook Live. Listen, we appreciate your feedback and your comments. We went from interracial relationships, dating, and marriages into stank coochie